Every single morning, June Pup waits at the top of the steps. She waits for me to get dressed, and then as I'm walking out the door, she runs down the steps to clear the way, to make sure everything's safe and sound for me to come downstairs. If I don't come down right away, she turns back and looks to see where I'm at. I came downstairs, took the dogs outside, and Paige rolled in the mail Jeep. The dogs love her, and they can't wait to go inside to see her.
Kill!
Meanwhile, out in the shop, Jeremy showed up early today, and he is busy as heck. He is really excited to start putting his truck back together. The first thing he started in on was the new door handles. He needed to take the lock out of the driver's side factory handle and put it into the new replacement. Then put the passenger side handle on, uncoiled the new rear window seal, and started test fitting the new gas pedal and the new glove box. While Jeremy finishes up the glove box, Kenny starts laying down the sound deadening material that goes under the carpet, and Jeremy starts putting in the new window felts. I, on the other hand, start looking into this problem I've got with the Malibu. The rear wheels aren't wide enough and they have the wrong offset to mount these Pro 275 drag radials. So I found this other set of wheels out in the shop I think I'm going to try and use. I'll try and get those mounted up tomorrow at Jegs. Meanwhile, we've got some work to do on the generator out back. We've got to get it put back in the trailer and get the trailer ready for this weekend if we're going to go to Edgewater for Cincy Street Nights. So Kenny and I got the generator set back in the generator compartment and was almost done hooking it up when we had a visitor. Vicky's mom stopped by. She wanted to come check out the truck in person. Vicky was having a great time showing her mom all the new details of her shiny new interior and all the new wood bed flooring in the bed. Of course, one of Vicky's favorite things about her truck is the shiny stuff on the engine and that shiny new chrome grille and front bumper. And as pretty as all that chrome is, it still can't quite match Scrappy Doo's belly. She had to get in on the attention too. Anyway, about the time Carol decided to head home, Kenny had my generator fired up outside. He went ahead and pulled the trailer out and started getting some maintenance done on the lights and some of the siding on the trailer. Meanwhile, Jeremy's up at the farm rebuilding the window regulators for the 64. He took the stuff up there where he's got some tools and some things that he needed that make the job a little bit easier. Those window regulators are a severe pain in the butt. When he got done, he brought them back down to the shop, and Kenny started masking everything up and getting ready to paint the regulators and started putting the cowling back on in front of the windshield. Tomorrow afternoon, I have Jeff Kirk from Kirkwood Auto Glass coming out to put in the new back window and the new front windshield and seals. So we're trying to get as much done today as possible before Jeff shows up tomorrow to put those windows in. Wednesday morning, I went ahead and loaded up those wheels and tires and headed to Jegs. Uncle Terry's working today, and so is Miss Kimmy. So I went in to see them for a few minutes and get these tires and wheels mounted. Only Uncle Terry found a slight problem. My wheels aren't as wide as I thought they were. No problem though. Uncle Terry got me hooked up with a brand new set of Jegs Chevy Rally wheels, the perfect offset and the perfect width for the tires that I'm putting on the Malibu. And these are just temporary until my new RC Comp wheels come in. When we got back to the shop, Jeremy was busy wet sanding some spots on the top, and I had him help me push the truck outside so we could bring the Malibu in to start fitting the new tires up underneath the car. Now, this whole ordeal about putting these tires and wheels up under the Malibu has been quite a fiasco. First, I find out my Craigers won't work. So I ditched the Craigers for a set of chrome wheels I had out in the shop. Find out they won't work. So I buy these rally wheels. I bring them home and find out they rub the inside anyway. Now we got to use spacers to space the wheels and tires out away from the frame. So I buzz the wheels and tires back off the car, put the spacers up on, put the wheels and tires back on the car, and find out the problem has now moved from the back to the front of the wheel. Now we're going to hit the quarter panel lips. It was at this point I realized what we were going to have to do, and it was something I absolutely did not want to do, and the dogs could definitely tell. They came to console me for a few minutes before we did the unthinkable. In order to fit these tires properly, we needed 1/4 of an inch of clearance at the top of the wheel well arch. The only way to get that was to cut the wheel well lips. So we did what we had to do, but I refused to cut the OEM chrome wheel well moldings. I took those off and put reproductions on and set the car back down.
Everybody on the internet finds this shit out. I'm a dead man.
Yep, it's you. You did it.
You made me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You said that's the best way to do it.
No, I did not.
I'm just going along with what you said we should do.
I didn't say anything other than race face sucks.
Jeremy was definitely not happy about cutting those wheel well lips. I wasn't either, but we had to do it. But he was even less happy about the next project I had. I have a brand new Hurst quarter stick shifter for a 4-speed automatic. I need to get it installed in the car so I can shift the thing at the track. Well, I don't want the thing bolted to the floor. I don't want to drill holes through the transmission tunnel or through the carpet. And I also don't want the shifter bolted to the floor and block the movement of the bench seat in case Vicky wants to drive the car. So we pull the seat out and weld this bracket underneath the bottom of the seat to hold the shifter. While we've got the seat out, Kenny goes ahead and sweeps out the interior, and then we put the seat back in the car. Once we had the seat bolted back in the car, I mocked up the shifter on the shifter mount and made sure we had plenty of clearance. And that was about the time Jeff Kirk showed up from Kirkwood Auto Glass to put Vicky's windows back in her 64 C10. Jeff's always done a really good job for us on windshield installations. It didn't take him long to get these windows back in the C10 and get the glass all cleaned up. The truck sure looks better with that brand new windshield and new windshield seal. Anyway, while Jeff and his son are out in the driveway working on the Chevy pickup, I continue to work on the Malibu in the shop, getting the shifter installed. Not only did I need to get the shifter installed in the car, we also needed to get the shifter bracket and linkage installed under the car, the cable routed through the frame, and I needed to get the shifter adjusted. Jeff and I both finished up our projects almost at the exact same time. The Malibu looks really good with the new tires, and the truck looks fantastic with all the new glass. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep, I'll see you.
All right, Uncle Bucko. The day is done. Well, your day's done, not mine.
Day's been done around 5.
Oh no, this is not a 9 to 5 shop.
I show up at 5 and leave at 10. Everybody else sleeps till noon, gets up.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, sorry, 1.
Stop it. What did you accomplish today?
Nothing. Started rebuilding the vent wing windows, ran into problems, waiting on Astro.
All right. So tomorrow, we'll try and get the vent wings done, get the side glass put in, and then we can start putting like carpet in it and seat. And I need to hook up some wires underneath the dash and key switch. I need to put all new bulbs in that dash cluster. I haven't put all the new bulbs in yet, so I want to do that before you bolt that in. And then what else? We need to do brake lines, transmission fluid.
Need the raw air.
Well, I've got that on order.
It needs to be here.
I ordered it as soon as you told me to get it. I ordered it.
We got a lot of work.
What do you got there?
That's my Stump the Chump one.
Oh no, you got to pay for those shirts.
No,
All right,
no.
let me show everybody what this shirt is. Show the front first. World famous A1 Auto Parts, Buckeye Lake. You only get one of these shirts if you buy one or show them the back. You got to stump the chump. That's a face only a mother could love.
Well, so far he owes me 6 of them.
Oh, he does not.
Oh, he does too.
You haven't stumped him 6 times.
6 times in a row.
That's not true.
No, it is. Ask him. If he told me to go ahead and take the 6, I told him no. I need some potatoes for once.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I got to get going. I got to head over to Billy's house.
Yeah, I got to go home and get yelled at now.
Well, you better hurry up. Beats hanging out around here and let me yell at you.
Fucking drag racers.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So, tonight we have brand new windshield. Look at the brand new wiper arms and all that. I mean, it's all on there. New glass in the back, new glass seal. Actually, I think it's the original glass. Yeah, that's the original glass. The front windshield's brand new. Man, things are really looking good in this truck. I am so happy with the way this thing has turned out. And while Vicky's mom was here, she had an idea. And I thought it was an excellent idea. So I'm incorporating her idea into this truck. And it has to do with Mr. Tyler, my pinstriping guy. He will be here tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, whatever. I think I'll just wait. I'll just wait and let you guys see what happens after he gets here. Hopefully it turns out good. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but I really like this idea. I don't want to give it away. I'll wait for everybody to see it, but it was Carol's idea, Vicky's mom. She had a wonderful idea, and I can't wait to show it to you guys once we get it done. I'm going to save that for later. But this thing looks absolutely gorgeous, and I think tomorrow Jeremy's going to start putting the vent wings in and the side glass, and the regulators are all rebuilt with new nylon wheels, and they're all painted. Like, this thing's going to be like brand new inside. We've got carpeted kick panels to go in. We've got the floor vents all repainted over there, ready to go back in the truck. The dash looks beautiful. I've got a brand new NOS original GM horn button on the way. I found it on eBay, and according to my eBay, it should be delivered here tomorrow. So Jeremy's really excited about that. He likes factory new old stock stuff. He doesn't like reproduction. I don't either, but it is what it is. You can't always find that stuff. And I got very fortunate in finding a new in package, new old stock GM 1964 C10 horn button on eBay. So pretty excited about that. That should be here tomorrow. Once we get the interior done, next is really just a little bit of wiring out here underneath the hood, brake lines, transmission fluid, coolant in the coolant system. I want to put new battery cables on and reroute those. Mark at A1 Auto Parts custom makes brand new battery cables. So I may have to go down there and hit up Mark, have him make me some custom made to fit brand new battery cables for this thing. I want it to be nice. It is nice, but I mean, I really want all the little details to be nice. This thing only requires like 4 wires total to run. 1 to the distributor, 1 from the alternator to the battery, 1 for the starter, and 1 battery cable. That's 4 wires total, and this thing will run and operate. Very simple. I love it. The Malibu. The Malibu runs pretty good. It's got a little bit of tuning. I need to do a little bit more tuning on it. It's not perfect yet, but it runs pretty good. I don't have any idea what that car is going to run in the quarter mile. I really don't. It's been so long since I drove anything that runs like that Malibu. You know, obviously it's not nearly as fast as Billy's S10 and the Falcon. That's the kind of stuff I'm used to jumping in and ripping up the road, and that stuff feels totally, that stuff's in a league all of its own. But this little Malibu runs pretty good, and I can't put a number on it. I really can't put a number on it. I really can't say. I have no idea. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you think that little Malibu will run. It is a completely clean slate, bone stock, 1979 Chevrolet Malibu chassis, a 373 gear, a posi unit, a 700 R4 transmission. It's got a 10-inch 3200 stall converter in it, and it's basically a stock bottom end, pink rod factory. maybe a steel crank. It's probably a cast iron crank. I don't know. Don't matter. But it's a stock bottom end, 355, flat top pistons, 30 over with Airflow Research 195 intake runner heads, competition cams, hydraulic roller camshaft, a Super Victor intake, and a 750 Brawler carburetor. That's it. It's got MSD 6L ignition system, but it's got factory serpentine belt system on it, like the AC compressors there, power steering pump, the water pump. It's all run off the crank. It does have underdrive pulleys, big deal, but it's got underdrive pulleys on it. What do you think that car will run? Maybe you guys can put in the comments what you think it'll run, and maybe I'll do something. The closest guess gets a little care package from me and Miss Vicky. So let's see. Tomorrow should be another good day. Every day is a good day, it seems like anymore, and I'm really happy about that. Really proud of the kids, Tommy and Billy, out on their own, and Billy bought his own house. He closed on it today. Vicky and I went out and visited with him for a little bit, took him to dinner, and went and checked out his new place. It's pretty cool. Really good first starter home for somebody, and I think he's going to do real well with it. Tommy and Allison moved into another place not too far from us. We're really happy about that. They've got a nice little setup there. They're working away on that, getting moved in. So it's been hectic. You know, we've got a lot going on here in the shop, and a lot going on with the family, a lot going on with the kids. And it's almost time to go racing. Now, I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. It's looking like rain. Friday and Saturday for Cincy Street Nights. Doesn't look good. But if they don't get flooded down there, I think there's a bracket race on Sunday. So I may still take the Malibu down there on my own and just go make some test hits and make some laps in the Malibu, just get a feel for it, see if it's got any little problems. That I'm sure it's going to have some little things. I don't want to get too far ahead. Like, I know from driving this car, there's a few little tweaks I need to do to the carburetor. I know it needs a little bit different power valve. The jetting may be, it's very close, but the jetting may be off just a touch. Maybe some larger accelerator pump squirters. But it's out of the box. That carburetor is literally out of the box, has not been touched, and I really don't want to skip anything for you guys. I want to share everything that I have to do to get this car to run like I want it to. I will be happy once I get the car to run 1160s, 1150s on motor. That may be a tall order. I don't know. I know that I've had combination similar to this in the past that would run 1160s. And this combination, in all honesty, is better than that combination was. It has a bigger camshaft, a better intake manifold, probably a better carburetor. But it was in a Nova, not in a Malibu. And the Nova did not have power steering. It didn't have power brakes. It didn't have air conditioning. So, you know, we're talking about a 71 Nova compared to a G-body Malibu. And there's a lot of differences there in chassis and suspension and, of course, weight. I'm sure the Nova was probably a little bit lighter. And the Nova had a 6-point roll bar, where the Malibu obviously does not and will not ever have one. Now, I know everybody's been saying in the comments, oh, you told Billy you weren't allowed to make a race car out of it. Now you're making a race car out of it. No, I'm not. All I want to do is be able to have a nice street car that I can go bracket race around 1150s in. That's not cutting the car up. It's not like this is a Yenko Nova or a Yenko Chevelle or something like that. It's just a 79 Malibu. Now, it is an exceptionally clean, mint condition 79 Malibu, but it was a factory 6-cylinder car. It wasn't a Landau. It wasn't anything special. It was just a yellow and tan, I don't even know if you call it yellow, beige, and tan 6-cylinder automatic Malibu. An exceptionally clean, low mileage one, but you know, it's not It's not some exotic muscle car. So, you know, we're going to keep power steering and power brakes and air conditioning and all that stuff. And I'm not putting a roll bar in it. I don't want any of that done to it. We're just going to make it a really nice stock looking, clean street car. Something we can enjoy, go cruising around on the weekends. I can go bracket race with it a little bit every once in a while, run index classes every once in a while, maybe street race it a little bit every once in a while. There's some slow car stuff popping off every once in a while. I might be able to get in on that. You never know, right? Anyway, enough. I'm going to hop off here. Going to get this video finished. If you haven't yet watched Billy's video, he's got a new video up tonight. He put, I'm really proud of him. He and Rob, Big Rob, has been helping him all winter, fabricating on that Nova and on his truck. And they have recently put fender exit exhaust back on the S10 and did away with the hood exit, which I love, and it sounds phenomenal. I'm really proud of the kids. They're doing a great job down there. All the kids, Tommy and Allison, Billy, Big Rob. We're very blessed. Kenny, Jeremy, everybody that works for us every day, we're very blessed to have them. And things are really starting to look up. Things are getting good. See y'all tomorrow.
What you doing, Uncle Bucko? Looks like fun.